They're made of protein and fat. Eat protein and fat. Lift weights to keep any of that lean mass you can. Keep the integrity of your bones intact. But take advantage of the drug helping reduce your cravings for sweet things especially. I would say find the lowest effective dose you can where you are able, with a little bit of self-discipline, where you're not assigning all of the self-discipline to the syringe that you're going to inject into your tummy. There is value in learning to deny yourself something you know you shouldn't be doing. There's life lessons to learn there. And so enough of the drug that makes it a little easier for you to overcome your carbohydrate addiction. At the same time, you're learning how to eat well. You're learning how to eat properly by managing your macronutrients and lifting weights. And then over time, ideally, I would say, you find that you are able to reduce the dose of the drug and then eventually get off of it entirely.
It's worth saying that I did also search to see if there was a link between Ozempic and bone density, and there was no clear link in the studies that have been done. I don't know whether there's been a lot of studies done, but it says in the studies and reviews, semaglutide generally shows no harmful effect on bone mineral density, although rapid weight loss itself can sometimes affect bone health.
Yeah, so I actually think it's an artifact. That's a term that we would use as scientists to say that it's an effect that's happening without being a main effect. So I don't believe the GLP-1 drug is attacking the bone.
Yeah.
I think it's because the person has just stopped eating and stopped moving. Remember what I said earlier, people find that they're just less interested in doing stuff, like going to the gym, for example. And so that is probably combining where a little bit of malnutrition combined with a little less physical activity means you're accelerating some lean mass loss.
One of the things that this podcast has taught me is that liposuction is dangerous. Do you agree with that statement?
I do. From a metabolic perspective, I absolutely do. Liposuction is not dangerous to fit into the clothes you want to wear, but it's deeply problematic for metabolic health. And that's because, as a reminder, it's not the mass of fat we have that matters most when it comes to metabolic health. It's the size of our fat cells. So let's imagine an individual who has more fat than they want in some particular part of the body. The best way to help reduce that fat is to shrink your fat cells. So that's very important for people to realize. When you lose weight, you're not killing fat cells. You're not getting rid of them. You're shrinking them. And small fat cells are very healthy fat cells. They are literally anti-inflammatory.